All right, so here is our take on a simple gold date night look. So come get ready with us. Grab your brushes and your Lush and Verdant products or your other products and let's go. So first we're using our regular diffuser brush with primer all over the face. We're then going to take Black Radiance, our foundation in 8414, and apply that all over the face. I'm just using this because it's simple to use and I'm not going to use a lot of foundation, and plus foundation, like most products, work better when it's warm and applied to the skin. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild pencil to fill in my brows. Because I was a little bit wild with the brush, I'm going to actually go back in with a thin flat shader brush, which is actual bristles are plastic, which is going to really help me hold the color for the concealer. And I'm just going to define my brows. I'm just going a little slowly so that I can really define my brows. And then, of course, I'm going to blend out so that you don't get that crazy concealer look underneath. That's blended. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm actually going to apply it on my eye with a flat shader brush. The concealer is not a eyeshadow primer, but it will actually hold some color. It doesn't hold the crease as well, but in a pinch it'll do, and that's what we're looking for. Now, because it's such a magnificent gold color and goes on very quickly, I'm actually applying it with a flat shader brush. As you can see, you see all that depth of color there that I applied there, especially when I'm using concealer. And I'm just going to blend that in. Now what I'm going to do is mud using this e.l.f. Angled shader brush. I'm actually applying it in the corners, mostly because it's going to give me the most depth of color right there in the center where I need it. It's going to give it to me angled so I don't have to blend as much. But also, once I blend, it's going to give me a dark color, which is Lush and Verdant's mud, but it's not going to give me that deep crease that I need in order to kind of really draw attention to the eye. I'm going to actually use Lush and Verdant in the crease with a small flat shader brush. I'm actually using a pencil, it's not flat shader, but a pencil blending brush here in order to really define it more. And I'm just actually kind of just taking the tip and kind of twirling it and pushing it out just a little bit. So then I'm going to take a regular blending brush, blend it all together in order to get that achieved blended look. Brush, and I'm taking chocolate. I'm just going to blend that right into that natural crease area and down the bridge of the nose, because that's where I'm going to start contouring my nose. I'm just going to take that around and then blend into where we put mud and lava, and that's going to create a very smooth, even look when we get done. So now here comes my favorite, is highlighting. Now I'm using a fluffier brush to highlight because that's actually what's available right now, but they do have short compact bristles which will allow for me to have easier application. Easier, what I mean is that allow me to have a very full application. Now I'm putting actually some orange lipstick, which is something I normally wouldn't do, but I can't find my orange concealer at the moment, and I'm in a bit of a rush. Now because this is gold and I really want to pop, I'm actually using this orange lipstick, and I'm using that same brush, And I'm using that and just fill that in to where I would normally put concealer. Am I going to still use concealer? Yes. Do I necessarily have to? No. If I blend it really well and made sure that the foundation and everything matched, I really wouldn't have to. But I'm definitely going to do that because I do want a finished polished look, because that's what we're going for today. I'm going to actually apply that same concealer color right on top of it, but of course less of it because I don't need as much because I'm using the orange base. I'm going to put that all underneath the eye, and then when I'm done with that, I'm going to use a diffuser brush and we're going to blend. Now look at that. Now, a lot of people wonder why highlighting is my favorite part. Highlighting is my favorite part not because it makes me lighter, because it really just mimics, or is supposed to mimic, the actual highlight that's in your skin and just lighten up maybe some discoloration that you have. But the reason I like highlighting and contouring is because once you are able to blend and highlight your blend your highlighting contour really, really well, that's when you really kind of graduate from putting on makeup to actually knowing how to apply makeup, which for me makes all the difference. Instead of just plastering on your face, you then actually become more of an artist with it. Now, of course, I'm not quite finished, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply my Ruby Kisses in Golden Glow powder foundation. I'm just putting it on the highlight. You'll notice that highlight is right underneath the brow bone, or the brow area, down the center of the face, underneath the eye. This will do two things. It's going to set the foundation, or set the concealer, so that the concealer doesn't move. And then, of course, it kind of helps with the color as well, making sure that it's not opaque and there's any fill in the gaps, or small ones, not big ones. It'll actually help with that application. After that, I'm going to blend. Now, I like to apply my eyeliner at this. No for particular reason other than the fact that I think it makes just more of an impact after I put the concealer and color on, because it's kind of putting it, in case I get some on my eye, I'm actually providing like a platform for this eyeliner to kind of sit on. It actually makes it pop more, and because it has a concealer and sometimes some primer, it'll actually stay longer, sit longer, and pop more. Now I'm ready to go in with my baby. I'm actually using a painter's brush, in fact. I'm going to go in with chocolate and just contour my face. If you notice, I'm going just down and up, and then I'm going to go around and frame my forehead, around the cheeks, and then I'm going to blend together. And of course, I'm just going some around my nose, because my nose contour is not going to be very sharp and crispy today. Instead, it's going to be, just a little fluffy, just like, normal life. Okay, as you can tell, it's almost perfectly blended, but a look for me is not finished unless I have mascara on top and bottom lashes. I'm going to follow this up with some falsies because I love the drama that falsies bring. Okay, well, I'm almost done blending, it's my favorite thing for a polished look. But of course, I want to put that pop of blush on the sides of my cheek to add like some extra to it. The blush that I'm using today is actually color that I actually have applied, that I'm actually applying with the end of my brush here, which is something I like to do. So now I'm just taking a brown lip pencil and filling in to define my lips a bit more. After that, I'll apply falsie. it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at lushandverdant@gmail.com or put some questions in the description box. I'll be sure to answer you as soon as we get it. You have a great Lush and Verdant day.